Hey, what's going on, guys? Just want to make this quick video about being a new streamer. Uh, got done watching Ludwig's video about it. Essentially, he makes a new account on Twitch, goes live to 0 viewers for about 4 hours, and it kind of sums up the experience of being a new streamer in general. Uh, the long hours of not having a chatter, being followed by bot accounts, which feels absolutely awful. Even the feeling during stream where he takes a break to grab water, grab food, a feeling not wanting to stream anymore, even during streaming, and finally getting that one chatter that really ramps it all up, you know. Now, being a new streamer myself, I started back in May. I streamed about twice. Now, my first stream back in May, I streamed, I think, for like 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours, and I had fun. I was playing Helldivers. I was doing a challenge where I beat a Super Earth invasion mission, or the 3 missions that you have to do in succession to complete that area, as a challenge on the hardest difficulty as a challenge, and I had fun. And then I streamed, I think, Terraria after that. And then the second day, like right after that, I streamed for about 1 hour and I think 43 minutes and stopped. Because at some point I did feel like, oh wow, I don't know what to do. I don't have a plan. So I just stopped the stream there, and I I get that feeling often. Ludwig had that feeling in his video, and I get that feeling often where I do put on that be right back screen, and I go get water, and I'm like, okay, how much longer do I have to stream, you know? And there are those days where I do feel like streaming to no one isn't doing anything, and I do just want to end stream. No chatters does feel bad. I do get chatters every once in a while. It's nice when it happens, but for the most part, people lurk, which is fine. I do like when people lurk, but I do like chatters too. It does make the stream a bit more interesting to have a conversation. And then there are days where I just don't go live at all, where I plan to go live, uh, per a schedule, per 5 days a week, and I just don't, because I get into my own head. I start freaking out like, oh, should I stream today? Should I not? Is anybody gonna watch? Who cares if I go live or not? And I think I'm probably not the only one who thinks this way. Um, and it does make streaming harder to think that way. But once you get over that initial like fear and doubt about streaming and really understand what you're doing it for, right? Because I do it because I play games alone a lot, where there are times I do want to, chat with people while I play the games, because that would certainly make it more fun. Even on stream, I'll play a game for 3 hours, and then you can see my like mood decline because I'm getting frustrated at the game, and I'm just ranting about, oh, this game sucks, or whatever aspect. Especially with Deadlock, I am guilty of that. I've streamed Deadlock 3 days in a row, and I am getting better, which is cool. But there are those times towards the end of the stream where I'm just like, I'm frustrated, I'm tired, I don't want to keep playing, and I do end stream just because it's no longer entertaining and it's just me being frustrated. But once a viewer comes in or a chatter comes in, I think I would have a significantly better time to actually have a conversation and play the game. Because there are just times where I'm just silent, just locked into the game, and I'm like, and I look over at my second monitor to see if anyone's chatting, and I'm like, oh, I'm streaming. I gotta talk. That is the other hard part about going live to zero chatters, not just zero viewers, zero chatters, where where there is just a significant amount of time, 5, 10 minutes maybe, where I don't say a thing, and I'm like, oh wait, I have to say something. I have to talk so that if someone does come in, they actually have something to say, or they're more willing to stay because I am being a bit more personal with with the stream. I'm now coming to the end of my 3rd month of streaming, and I've reached affiliate. I reached that goal, which is nice. So I am slightly growing. My stream did improve over time. I raised the bitrate so the game doesn't look like absolute garbage. Now, when I don't stream, I try to edit videos. I try to just do other stuff for the stream. That's not necessarily streaming, just trying to get more eyes on what I'm doing, right? I feel a bit more positive about streaming these days after getting over that initial fear and doubt of streaming. You know, it is a hard thing to get over, and sometimes it will just creep up on you every once in a while. But if you're truly just not feeling that great, not feeling that good to stream, just don't. It's not going to be a bad thing. Obviously, consistency is key, but I feel like mental health and being comfortable is also key. Like, that's first priority. Second priority is consistency once you feel comfortable. So I am feeling a bit more better about streaming, even to zero chatters. And I still want to keep growing. That's why I'm making this video. That's why I still stream to zero chatters every weekday when I can. So what has helped me get over this doubt? Honestly, just having the starting soon screen. Sure, you're not instantly streaming, but having that starting soon screen helps kind of ease you into it. Like, I'll have the music playing, I'll have the starting soon screen. I just kind of sit there just looking at stuff, figuring stuff out, messing with sound, messing with all that. And that helps because it just eases me into stream. And then after maybe 5 minutes, I'm like, all right, let's get into it. Right. I have been trying to do like commentary segments where I bring up a video. I don't watch the entire video because, even though I would like to reach out to these creators and ask, hey, can I react to this video? I'm nobody to them. So the likelihood of them getting back to me and being like, oh yeah, sure, is zero. So I will. So there was a time, I think 2 days ago, where I wanted to kind of bring, or it was actually yesterday. Not sure when this video is going to come out, so these days don't make sense. But I did bring up 2 videos, and I just wanted to show off these players on Deadlock with amazing skill with this one character. And I only watched a minute of it because, again, don't have permission. I don't want to show their entire video. If you want to go watch their videos, go watch it. Go watch their entire videos because it's super impressive. They also use copyrighted music, I think. So also not great to have on my video. But I think that's the best way a smaller streamer can do it as a reactor, as reacting to content and wanting to highlight things. That should be the practice. don't react to the entire video, shout them out. Um, and have your viewers go watch their video. I think that's the best way to do it. And then once you do have a bit of traction, try to reach out, because a lot of streaming is just reacting. um I see a ton of streamers just pull up a YouTube video for their stream to kind of keep them entertained while they do something else, and that's certainly a way to keep viewers, but I don't think I personally just don't want to do that. That feels a bit, I don't know, stealing of content. uh and I watch a lot of Jack's films. Specifically his Judge Jack's films. Where he kind of goes on stream and reacts to these reactors reacting to stolen content. Um, and he plays bingo, and that's his form of entertainment. He tries to credit all the creators that are in those reactors videos that those reactors don't credit, and that's where I'm like, oh, I'm a little scared to react to stuff now because I don't want to be that reactor who steals content, right? I want to credit everyone I talk about. I made a video a little while ago about Battlefield, and I brought up a creator because there was news about that creator, and I put them in the description just because I talked about them. I didn't react to anything they did. I just talked about them, and I feel like since I talked about them, I should, put their at in the description. Obviously, they didn't do anything bad, so I am going to shout them out to have their at in the description. But if it is a more controversial thing or they did something bad, obviously I'm not going to put them in the description. That's not the point. But I will credit anyone I talk about as often as I can. I will, shout them out and stuff. But yeah, that's how I've been feeling about being a newer streamer. Um, just trying to figure out what works for me. Right now I've been enjoying Deadlock, so I've been streaming a lot of Deadlock. I streamed some Satisfactory because that's what I was playing. I don't necessarily stick with a lot of games. I just kind of hop around because that's how I feel. A few weeks ago I was playing Modern Minecraft. I stopped. I played Satisfactory. Now I'm playing Deadlock. I don't usually do an entire series, which I don't know how people would react to that, but that's just how I play games, is I just hop from one game to the next. So if people are worried that I'm not finishing the games that I'm playing, I do try to on my free time, but if it's not as entertaining, I'm just gonna stop streaming it and play it on my free time. But yeah, if you do want to grow as a streamer, I think watching Ludwig's videos is the best advice you can get right now. I'm sure other people have other videos to help you understand some things. Also setting up stream. I've been watching a lot of creators just like guide me through setting up OBS and affiliate stuff. Don't be scared to do that. I think if you're going to grow, at least polish your stream as much as you can. Yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about. Hopefully this video reaches other new streamers and they kind of have this feeling that they're not the only ones going through this mental block, this struggle of trying to stream, and help them overcome their doubts about their own stream. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Maybe on stream, maybe on another video. Bye.